Well, hey guys, here I am. But guess what? I'm not at my sneaky spot. I can't even believe it. I got there and unfortunately there was like this big old boom construction vehicle all parked in the area where I park at my sneaky spot. And the other places, it was just too barren. It wasn't very busy. So it looked like not a good fit for me. So I was so bummed out. I was looking forward to getting there, putting my window covers in, getting all washed up and hitting the sack. And then I got there and I just was shocked. I was like, no, darn it. But of course, I don't panic. So here I am at a new sneaky spot in Petoskey, and I'm in a hotel parking lot. I don't believe anybody knows I'm here, and I've got all my new window covers in. They have screens. Look at that. You can't tell, but maybe you can a little bit, but those are screens there. And as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to pull those down so I can have some airflow in here. It says it is 75 in here. Can you read that? The top number is for the other part of the thermometer that goes outside, but it's somewhere in here. I can't obviously hang it outside because that would be a dead giveaway now, wouldn't it? So anyways, it's going to be in the 50s tonight, and I'm excited about that because it's going to be great sleeping weather. Tomorrow I am heading to Lake Superior, and I'm going to go agate hunting. I'm excited about that. I'm going to hit a few beaches. The plan was to be gone for 5 or 6 days, so we'll see how we do. If I go to these beaches and it's a bust, which it never normally is. Lake Superior is the best. They have so many beautiful rocks. Today was not so great. But if I get it to all my beaches, and I'll be using my e-bike, by the way. I brought that, as you know. If things go well and I get to enough of them and I get my fill, then I might come home early. I don't need to be gone that long. But that's what I put on the calendar. Monday through Saturday. So that is that. I forgot to mention what's going on with my fridge and my battery. Everything's going great. The compressor's running now because I turned the fridge down a little bit. I turned it to 39 or 40. And it was at 43, so I turned that down a little bit. Looks like it's pulling 40 watts right now, and I've got 90% left on my battery there. And I've got my fans going, got some air circulation here. They both have 3 settings for lights and 3 fan settings, but I just turned this one on just for the sake of the video so you could see what is going on around here. Everything's cool. This little bag down here, those are my rocks from today. I'm going to put them in the back there before I go to bed. We got my hikers over there. And what else? That is it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is wash up. I bring soap and water, and I have everything to clean myself with. I got all my stuff to clean my face, and I'm going to change my clothes, and I'm going to get ready for bed. I'm very, very tired. It is... being outside all day just knocks it out of you. It is 10 o'clock, 10:02 actually. So says my watch. Now I'm gonna unwind and relax for the rest of the night. I think I'm just gonna hit the sack. I'm so tired. I mean, I walked a lot today. I walked a lot. I didn't take a ton of footage though because it really wasn't worth it. The weather was beautiful and I was at some lovely locations, so I did take some pictures and a few videos of that, but the rocks were not great today. Petoskey State Park is closed. They have a ton of trees that fell down. They're just snapped all over the place, so you can't even get into the campground at all. I had to go to the beach area and walk. That was a long walk down that beach to where the rocks were. But that is that, and that's all I got for you. So I'm gonna get my act together, get myself ready for bed, and I'll catch you tomorrow. All right, everyone, have a good evening, and I'll see you then. Well, good morning. It's 7:54 a.m. and I slept like a rock. Needless to say, I was flipping comatose when I pulled in here yesterday. I have to say something right now. One thing that is just blew me away. I love the fact that I can have these windows down because these are screens, and I have natural light coming in the van in the morning. Oh my goodness. These are black, right? So, and my windows are really tinted, so you can't see through here. But I have my window cracked. Well, maybe you can see it right there. And I have these screens so no bugs are getting in. It's just the fact that I can fold them down and have a screen so bugs can't get in and have natural light in the morning. That is huge. Harge, that's huge. I never even thought about that. I never even thought about that when I ordered these. It was more like for airflow. But when I woke up this morning, there was, are there any of those trucks here? Service trucks for an electrical company. They're still working up here because of that ice storm. So there was like, I don't know, 20, 30 service trucks here. And they all came out early, different times, and were leaving all morning. Nobody knew I was in the van, and they were all parked here, right all through here, and all over the place. But when I pulled down my window cover here, because this comes up and down, it's behind my chair right here, but they had no clue I was even in here, and I could just pull these down and have natural sunlight. That is awesome. But anyhow, all is well. Had a great night's rest, cleaned myself up. I feel like $1 million. The only thing I need to do is wash my hair. I gotta figure that out. If I go to Lake Superior, maybe I'll stay at the, I think it's called the Woodland or something, and take a shower or something. I don't know. It's a possibility. My battery here is, what does it say? Battery is at 71%. So that's not bad at all. And I pulled in here last night around 8:30, 8:45. So yeah, not bad. My fans are still running on low. Like I mentioned before, they run for like 9 hours on low, and it was 50. Well, what is it right now in here? It's 68 in the van, 68, and it was 59 when I checked my phone this morning. So these are insulated window covers, which means they are obviously keeping the heat in, which is fantastic. But anyhow, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna make a coffee here with my Keurig and get dressed and get my act together, and then I'm gonna get on the road. I don't need to stop at a restaurant. I don't need to do any of that because I'm gonna eat in the van here. But yeah, I gotta get moving. But I literally just slept until just now. So that is all. I'm gonna get myself together, and I'm gonna be off to the races this morning. But should take me 2.5 hours to get to where I'm going. So that is all. Hope you guys are doing good this morning, and I'll catch you in a little bit. All right. So I'm trying to figure out a good angle to show you how I make my coffee in the morning, but this is the best I could come up with. So I filled up my Keurig with water. This is one of those 12-ounce single cuppers, which is quite nice. I don't have to have this reservoir filled with water. It's just a single cup at a time. So I think that's the best for traveling. Anyhow, I've got my cup here, and my Keurig is on. It's plugged in down here. I don't know if you can see it, to my Picron E600 LFP battery. And it's going to pull probably about 1400 watts or so. This has a 1200 watt inverter on it, but it handles this like nobody's business. So let's see what happens here. See it flash in there? Sucking the water out. And we're gonna have a nice hot cup of coffee. So anyhow, yeah, I've had people through the parking lot here just getting in and out of their cars. No one knows I'm in here. These screens are down. I can't even tell you how. I'm calling Harge. I'm calling Harge and telling him my new revelation here. These screens, and the fact that you can fold down these window covers and have screens in them, that's one thing, but the fact that you just have natural sunlight in your van in the morning without having to turn on lights, that is the cat's meow. That is the bomb.com. That is the best. When you're van camping, especially stealth camping, and you have to get up in the morning and your van is all dark and you have to turn the light on, it's not like the worst thing in the world, but it's not natural light, which is like what you're used to waking up with in the morning, like through your windows and stuff. You're just you're getting up in this very dark place, and then you have to turn a light on and kind of sort yourself out that way. But this is just so refreshing to be able to pull down the sides of these window covers and have natural light come in here. It's just so refreshing. I can't even explain it to you. So, Hard, you're getting a phone call. You are. I'm calling you today on my way to Lake Superior. But anyhow, looking forward to another great day. It's going to be, where I'm at today, it says it's going to be 79. It said it was going to be 78 in Lake Superior. I can't look it up right now again because I'm using my phone, of course. But it's going to be a beautiful day, an absolutely beautiful day up there. So I'm super, super excited. I've got about 3 or 4 beaches that I want to hit. I think I'll do one a day and see how that goes. They're within a few miles of each other, but I did bring my e-bike, as you know, because those roads aren't the best, so I've heard. I can't wait to find out for myself. Sometimes the main roads are fine, but the turn-off roads that you have to take to get to Lake Superior, those are the ones that are the worst. I busted a tie rod, or maybe even 2, on my Subaru Forester some years ago when I went that route and took my Subaru down those roads to go rock hunting with my son, and that was kind of a drag. And this smells delish, just saying. But these window covers are a game changer. I'm so excited. I can look outside and nobody knows I'm in here. I had all kinds of trucks parked here last night. And as a matter of fact, last night when I pulled in, and I didn't even have my window covers up yet, but that's the beauty of having windows that are tinted. Mine are pretty dark. These people were getting in and out of their trucks going to get their food, their carry out or whatever, when I was pulling in. And they never knew I was in the van. They never knew I was in the van. And then this morning, they're all talking outside here. Everybody's talking about their jobs, what's going on, where they're going. Just right around my van here, and no one knew I was in the van. And remember, there's black on the outside of the window, so my windows are black. It's just like you're just undetected, which I think is the best. Which is, well, that's the key, isn't it? We want to stay undetected. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this coffee. Smells delish. And I am gonna take my window covers out and get on the road, so I'll catch you in a little bit. Just wanted to share my morning coffee with you, okay? See ya. All right, let me share with you what I do in my van before I leave for my next destination. Because I don't camp in the same spot every night, I recharge everything while I'm driving. So I've got a 2-hour drive to Lake Superior, 2.5 actually. So I'm charging everything back up for tonight's stay somewhere else. So down here I have my little Blue Eddy battery, and I have my fans charging and my light. These are the 3 things that I use regularly every day, or every night, should I say. So I have to make sure when I'm driving, I'm recharging them for my next adventure at my next location. Okay, the refrigerator. So at the moment, the refrigerator is no longer plugged in to the P-Cron battery here. I have it plugged in over there to the 9 volt or 12 volt, I'm sorry, cigarette lighter thingy, and it's being powered by that. And I've got my battery being directly charged also by my vehicle, and that's at 63% right now, as you can see. So I'm hoping to have that charged completely back to 100% for tonight when I get to my destination. So that is all, but I'll have to remember to unplug this battery because it is plugged into the hot plug up there, which means when I turn off my vehicle, that plug is still hot and it'll continue to charge this battery, and I don't want that because it'll drain my battery. So that's on me. I have to remember to do that. That little bottle over there has to be emptied, and I bet you know what that is. My garbage will have to be thrown out today, and up here everything's just the same. This is just kind of my spare room, I guess. So all my shoes are still up here. I keep my fruit up here just so it doesn't bounce around everywhere. And my tripod, my fanny pack, my jackets. Haven't taken out this window cover yet because there's the window over there. But yeah, so let me get on the road here, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. I just wanted to share with you what I do before I leave, and I'm gonna shake this rug out right now before I go. Actually, this is why I have these types of rugs, because you can shake them out and clean them off. Yeah. All right, catch you guys in a bit.